Nothing says Mother's Day quite like flowers. But the industry that peddles these symbols of maternal devotion is ripe for disruption. Startups are fighting for a growing share of the $2.5 billion we're expected to spend on flowers for mom this year. The holiday brings the biggest annual sales for the flower industry, pitting behemoths like 1-800-Flowers up against startups like Bouqs, which through its app, website, and subscription model are making it easier than ever to order.
So we essentially hacked the supply chain in Floral. There's a really long and complex way that flowers get from farms, which are largely in South America, to the end consumer. And there's typically 5 or 6 steps. And what we do is we deploy technology at the farm, so when you're shopping with us, you're not shopping our inventory, you're shopping literally what's at the farm level.
And tell us about the flower industry as a whole. How much roughly are annual sales in the U.S.?
So in total, including wholesale, is about $16 billion. Retail of that is about $13 billion. And what I would call core gifting, which is sort of what most of our business is between $3 and $4 billion, depending on the source. At some point, we plan to be the platform by which flowers get to everyone.
Should behemoths like FTD be worried?
It's a really big pie, and the way that we see it is more attention, more disruption is better for the customer.
Yeah.
Everyone's winning.
Except for maybe 28th Street in New York City. In its heyday, the flower district of New York City moved about 10% of the country's flowers. There were as many as 50 wholesalers on these blocks. Now as few as 10 remain.
I don't worry about competition as far as that's concerned, people going direct, because they've been doing it for 30 years. They've always been doing that.
One of the startup's strategies, along with promoting sustainable flower farms, is cutting wholesalers like these out. But wholesalers are quick to warn, buying flowers direct from the grower doesn't always work out.
You order direct and you get a box in and you have a big wedding and the flowers are just toasted or they have an issue, they're stuck with it. With us, they get to see the flowers hands-on, have no issues, and they trust us.
Let the War of the Roses begin.